So at the time, John Laurinaitis brought me into Vince McMahon's office, and he's sitting there, and Johnny Ace sat down, and he goes, Vince, he goes, this is Ryan O'Reilly. He goes, and we're trying to find him something as far as a character goes, and we're having a hard time. And Vince looks at me, and he sits down, and I got Johnny to my left. I'm sitting here, and Vince is sitting right in front of me, looking at me like this, because he just had his dinner. And he's like picking his teeth and looking at me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so intimidating. And he goes, what kind of music you listen to, kid? And I go, I like heavy metal. And he goes, and I go, oh shit, I really screwed that one up. I'm thinking that because he just put his head down like in disgust. And he goes, what kind of movies you like? And I go, well, I like action. And he goes, and I'm like, damn it, man, I'm gonna lose my job. He's gonna fire me right here, man. And that was all I could think about. And then Johnny goes, hey, Vince, Fitz says he looks like a rat. And Vince goes like this. Oh. And I'm like, oh shit. And I was like, oh, here we go. And he looks at me and he goes, can you talk like this? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what? God. And he goes, can you talk like this? Like real nasally. And I'm sitting there and I'm like looking at Johnny like, is this really happening? And Johnny looks at me and he's like, gives me that, oh well, kid, here it is, your chance, you know. And I'm like, can I talk like this? And I'm trying so hard. And he's like, damn it, no. He's like, get out of my office until we figure something out. And I get up and I'm like so scared and I'm sad and I'm like, shit, I just lost everything.
Oh my God.
So I ended up going to the hotel that night. I refused to give up and I started shoving toilet paper up my nose so I could get used to talking this specific way.
Oh, this is the best.
Oh, it's terrible.
Dude.
Cody,
oh my God. Oh.
Terrible, man. So I sat there. I didn't go to sleep. I mean, I practiced all night with this to the point where I could take the tissues out and talk like that. Well, the next morning, I'm in catering line, and Johnny comes up next to me, and it's like he meant for it to happen. He just slides his tray right up. He goes, good morning, kid. And I go, good morning, Johnny. And he goes to me, and he goes, give me your hand. We're going right now. And he grabbed me, and he goes like this. And I hear Vince goes, what do you want? And Johnny goes, good luck, kid. And he leaves. And I go, oh. It's like, come in, damn it. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, so I open the door and I come in and he's making his coffee. And it's like he does one of these deals where he's like looking with his back to me and he goes, what do you want? And I'm like, oh, shit. And I go, good morning, Mr. McMahon. And he stops and he goes, good morning. How are you doing? I'm not doing so good, see? And he's like, and he turns around and he's stirring his coffee and he walks up and he goes, yeah, why aren't you doing so good? And I go, because everybody around here is making fun of me, see? And he goes, yeah, what are they saying? And like he's really into this. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, they're making fun of me and they're making fun of the way I talk and I don't like it, see? And he goes, you know what I say? And I go, what's that? And he goes, I say, fuck them. And I go, fuck them. And we started laughing.
Oh, my God.
It was one of the most insane moments. Probably the most insane 12 hours of my life.
Wrestling is life. Wrestling is life. Wrestling is life. Is wrestling.